Dragon Manifesto during the God hours. I broadcast to you guys during these God hours, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. when I get the downloads from the universe and the creator of the balanced universe and the God in me. Anyhow, while I drink my Indian tea, listen to my affirmations, I want to talk to you guys about female impersonating. A lot of us get on these transgenders because they out here female impersonating, you know. But really and truly, we all be out here female impersonating, especially if you're an over emotional man, okay? You're an over emotional man, you definitely be out here female impersonating. You may not be having sex with another man, but you definitely demonstrating uh female tendencies in other ways, okay? I'm not judging nobody. I'm just documenting my journey. Damn near talking about my own self most of the time. So I'm telling you guys, the reason I'm bringing you this video is because, especially lately, I've spoken to at least a few females, and I just say to myself, wow, I have really, really changed. Thank you, God in me. Thank you, universe. I have really, really changed. Because if I didn't have the mindset and the mental fortitude that I have now, I would straightway go get an apartment, go get a house, and spend unnecessary money doing things to the house just to appease a woman's emotions. Because that's all it is her emotions, and I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Also, lately, a couple women have have called me. Right, I had about 3 women altogether. I think about 5 women I've spoken to lately. 3 of them kind of like, you need to get an apartment. What you doing? How you live like that? Where are you? You in your truck? Oh my God, where do you bathe? All this type of foolishness, right? Mind you, these are motherfuckers renting, right? And then I had 2 females that they actually came around, right? They actually came around to where they was like, I can't live like that. I can never live like that. To now it's like, I see you, King. They see me on Facebook posting, I see you, King. I'm so proud of you. All this type of foolishness, right? And I see through the bullshit because all it is these gas prices going up. Motherfuckers paying $120, $130 at the pump every 4 days, not even every week, every 3, 4 days, right? Because they driving 6-cylinder and 8-cylinder vehicles. Some driving 4-cylinder vehicles, but because they drive an hour to work, it's every 3, 4 days, $120. Right? Food expensive. Can't go to the movies. It's $100 every time. Niggas ain't taking them out on dates because it's too damn expensive. But they still need their coochie licked and whacked and all that type of stuff. So now they got to give it up for damn near free, or some gas money. Right? So all this going on right now. So a couple of them done came around like trying to finesse me. You can't finesse a finesser. Trying to finesse me and stuff like that, right? If you finesse me, it's because I allow you. If you finesse a finesser, it's because they allow you. You know what I'm saying? But if I wasn't the person I am, if I didn't use my logic, if I didn't start using my logic, if I kept being like emotional like a lot of these females, I would be I would go get a rental apartment, nice apartment. I would hook up with a female that got an apartment and pay half her rent. I really would. I really would. Hook up with a female and pay half her rent. Even if she was on fucking Section 8, I'll pay half her fucking $50 a month or $100 a month, whatever the fuck she paying, right? I really would, but because the mindset that I have, every penny count, every dime count, every dollar count, because of the mindset I have, I don't fall for that emotionalism that these females are on. Because when the rest of when these other three females um come into their senses like the other two, and they realize it's real out here, it's really real out here. They done threw another virus out here, another strand out here. Um, One friend of mine told me her daughter got it. Her daughter caught the China virus, and now her daughter's uh partner has it. Right? So it's really real out here, people, and people are like realizing like, dang man, like wow, these conspiracy theorists like they was onto something. You know what I'm saying? They was really onto something. We told y'all, man, gas went from $1.98, now it's $4.29 in North Carolina. That's over double. That is over double. Dollar Tree went from $1 to $1.25. When are y'all gonna wake the fuck up? They coming out with another virus. When are y'all gonna wake the fuck up? Like seriously. Like all jokes aside, all conspiracy theorist shit aside, like seriously. You know, who the hell, let me not say that. Let me not say that. I don't want them to flag this video. But are y'all gonna keep doing what the fuck they tell you to do? Or and being emotional, or are y'all gonna start using real fucking logic? Like, are you really supposed to be out here doing this dumb shit they telling y'all to do? Are y'all really gonna be out here forever doing this dumb shit? Like y'all, some of y'all really like. I thought some of y'all had sense and education, master's degrees, and all this type of stuff. Lord, I tell you, Jesus help them, cause common sense ain't fucking common. If y'all can't see through this bullshit that's going on out here, okay? If y'all cannot see through this bullshit, y'all deserve whatever y'all get. Like real talk. Y'all really deserve whatever y'all get. You know, like even my tenants, I always tell my tenants, hey, whenever you're ready, I'm gonna teach you how to buy land. I'm gonna show you how to buy land. So you could be self sufficient and everything like that. You know how many of my tenants have taken me up on that offer? Zero. Zero. They'd rather just rent from me. They rather just rent from me. And I gladly accept the rent. I gladly accept the rent. I don't know what it is about people, but whatever it is, um, the powers that be is doing to control people, man, I gotta give the powers that be a hand clap. I gotta get them a hand clap because man, they got it. They got these motherfuckers zombified. People out here are some real fucking zombies, man. Zombified. I was watching Jason Black channel. And he was talking about how these women think they really doing it out here, buying a $250,000 house. When at the end of the day, they're really paying like $450,000 to $750,000, sometimes $1 million for the same house because they've been on refinance 1,000 times at a high interest. Instead of a 30-year mortgage, that should turn into a 50-year mortgage, a lifetime mortgage. They don't never pay their fucking house off. All right, then they turn around and do reverse mortgages and shit like that. Which, at the end of the day, it's better than paying rent, but it's still a sinking boat. You're just giving up all your wealth your whole life. You know, I rather, if I'm a rent something, if I'm a pay a bitch rent, all this type of stupid shit, pay high mortgages, I rather live in my truck, rent out all my properties, and have money to take my family on vacation or do whatever the fuck my family want to do. I'd rather vacation with my family than fucking pay to live in a fucking box, a bigger box. Okay? Okay, I rather take my family to the beach. I'd rather have money, extra money laying around to do shit, to jump on deals when I feel like it, than just paying money to live in a box, than just living paycheck to paycheck and paying money to live in a box because some emotional ass woman gotta be bougie and live in a fucking box with clean lines, how they say, with clean lines, and expensive luxury apartments paying 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 a month. I'm telling you, fellas, if you follow behind these women, if you don't man the fuck up, if you keep following behind these women, you're gonna keep paying high ass mortgages and high ass rent. You shouldn't be paying no fucking rent at all and no fucking mortgages at all. Most you should be paying is a little note on some land for about the most, the absolute most 10 years, but really the most about 5 years. That's the most you ought to be paying. Okay? And this all has to do with you men literally, literally stop being as emotional as these females and start being the analytical men, the logical men that the creator of the balanced universe made you to be. You know, I had a couple come out to the ranch, and she's all over emotional and stuff, and he's very analytical. He got the plan set, how they gonna buy land and everything, and you know, live free finally. But then he kind of switched up to, a little bit of emotional feminism. So, so she's telling him, be a man, be masculine. Don't be like me. That's what she's basically telling him. Don't be like me. When a woman tells you to be a man, when she tell you, oh, you're not an alpha man, this, that, and the third, what she's telling you is she knows she's fucked up. I'm telling you. This is what women tell me. Women tell me they know they're fucked up. I've had women tell me this straight up and down. I had a woman tell me the other day, um, I don't even know why you fucked with me. I said, what the fuck you talking about? She said, I don't know why you used to fuck with me because I was fucked up. I'm still fucked up. And I'm like, wow, damn, don't say that. Women tell me this. Women, over emotional women, they know they're fucked up. And us men, we feed into that shit. We feed right into that shit. We argue along with them. We start sending these long ass text messages like they send. We get. Listen, I'm not judging nobody. I'm telling y'all from my personal experience, shit I've done, and I've grown and changed from it. I had to snap out that shit. All right. I'm telling you, family. I'm telling you. Had I not snapped out of that emotionalism, mimicking these females' emotions, I'm telling you, man, I'd still have a soft heart for these females as far as like they can't pay their rent. I'll be being Captain Saberho trying to pay their rent, trying to pay their high ass mortgage. Bitch, you the one got yourself trapped into that shit. That's like these females, they get, they women buy emotionally. They purchase things based on their emotions. How many women we know got a closet full of shoes, full of clothes? They got a body full of fatty foods because they eat out all the time. How many women we know have one of these traits, if not all of them? They got a body full of restaurant foods and fat in their body, which I love fat women, so I'm not judging them, but I'm just saying they got a body full of fatty foods and carbs, right? They got a house full of junk. Just say a house full of junk, right? Um, the closets full of clothes, shoes, all this type of shit. All that shit, you know where that shit come from? Them buying shit out of emotions. They got a car they can't even pay a car note on, okay? They got a car they can't pay a car note on. A lot of them paying a car note and trying to fix the car. When you done told these bitches go buy a cash vehicle because you're gonna end up fixing a vehicle anyway. You paying on a car and you paying to fix it. That don't make no goddamn sense. You might as well fix your vehicle. If the vehicle become unfixable, go buy another vehicle. I know motherfuckers buy a new used car every fucking 6 months, every fucking year. But guess what? At the end of the day, they buy it cash. And I know motherfuckers buy a new used car every year, and they finance the motherfucker every year, and every year they paying finance fees and fixing the fucking car every fucking year. You might as well just buy a fucking car cash every year. You might as well just buy you $1,000, $2,000 car for cash every fucking year. I know people be tired of that shit, but that's logical. That is what is fucking logical. Okay? That is what's fucking logical. Okay? Um, you know, but if you're a dude following behind these females, you're gonna do what they do. That's why you got all these dudes out here looking pretty now. You got all these dudes with their hairs braided, and they gotta they gotta be pretty and smell good. And not to say a man can't clean up and smell good and all this type of stuff. You're supposed to do all that. But I'm just saying the dudes outdoing the females now. The females the one out here, have all this work fat on them, you know, got stinky asses and fucking athletes feet and over sexual and shit like that and drinking and smoking. It's the females doing all of that now. And the dudes are fucking sitting down playing video games and, being told you're just here for sex, or when you're gonna fuck me and all this type of stuff. So the gender roles are being reversed. The gender roles are being reversed. The dudes out here being better mothers than these women. A lot of dudes out here being better parents and mothers and nurturers. I should say nurturers. A lot of dudes out here being better nurturers than these women. Okay, and a lot of it got to do with um, men giving into um toxic masculinity, which is females being overly emotional. That's the real toxic masculinity out there. Masculinity is not toxic at all. A manly man is not toxic at all. A manly female, that's toxic masculinity. A manly female, that's toxic masculinity. I can tell you how many females out here, we all see it. That's and I'm not, it's no fault of their own. It's no fault of their own for the most part. Their moms taught them to be independent women and you don't need nothing from no man and all this type of bullshit. They learn that shit from their moms, their aunties, their cousins, their girlfriends, their big sisters growing up, you know. So at the end of the day, like I always say, my thing for women is to be teachable because I already know I'm going to have to reprogram you. I already know I'm going to have to retrain you. But if you're not reprogrammable, if you're not retrainable, if your fucking software, excuse me, if your fucking hardware is just that fucking damaged, you're not reprogrammable. I just got to upgrade to a whole new fucking system because you a 1981 IBM, okay? If you know you a 1971 whatever computer was out back then, and you just need a whole fucking new motherboard and all that type of shit. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I gotta rebuild you from scratch. It's not worth it. It's just a shell. I might as well get a whole new computer. Okay? You might as well get a whole new fucking computer. And that's what the fuck is going on out here. You know. So moral of the story is men be men. I keep telling you, stand up and be men. A lot of these women can't sit down. You be telling them to sit their asses down and be a fucking woman, be a nurturer, be a teacher. Just shut the fuck up and just do what the fuck I tell you to do. I tell you, go bring the car in at 2 o'clock to the mechanic. Go bring the car in at 2 o'clock to the mechanic. Cause I'm over here at work. If I tell you to go buy a chicken and go bake it, go buy a chicken and bake it. Don't fucking fry it. If every time you turn around you got to tell a fucking woman the same thing 2 and 3 times, she has a learning comprehension. She do not know how to follow directions, which means she is not teachable. She is not teachable, okay? Which means she is not growable. She's not going to grow, which means you cannot build with a woman like that. You cannot build with a woman like that. I know you want to. I know the feeling, but it just is what it is. When that's anybody, even a woman telling a man. When you got to tell a person the same fucking thing 2, 3, 4, 5 times, that's a person not teachable. They're not teachable. Then you got to tell them the same fucking thing 10 times. Come on now, they definitely not teachable. You know, I don't mind telling a person the same thing a few times, but I'm honestly getting to the age where it's like I can't do it. I can't even tell you the same thing 2 times, motherfucker. I just told you what the fuck to do. You literally up here asking me the same fucking question. I just told you what the fuck to do. I just explained what to do. That's one of the reasons I do my videos, because if I'm talking to a woman, you don't have to ask me shit, really. You just need to refer back to one of my videos. You just have to, what would Dragon do? Well, refer back to one of my videos, you know? But these women and men, but a lot of these women are just over emotional. They were never taught to govern their mental. That's why we have a government. That's why most women, they embrace the government. They embrace the government, because the government govern their mental for them. The government pay their rent for them. That's governing your mental because you don't know how to pay your own fucking rent. The government give them credit cards and debit cards and free money and social security numbers. That's because these women don't know how to be self-sufficient, you know, build equity instead of building credit. Build equity instead of building credit. Okay, they run to go get credit, borrow money. Okay, men, we build equity so we can borrow from our own money. We can borrow from our own equity. We buy land and property and assets. You know what I'm saying? And if we want, we could sell it and put some money in our pocket and pay some bills. Women, they're emotional, so they're gonna go borrow money because they don't see no other way. And that is why, as a man, you have to stand your ground As a man, you have to stand your ground. When a woman hollering and crying and screaming about she need to go borrow some money now to pay some bills and all this type of shit, you need to tell her shut the fuck up. That's why I told your fucking ass, let's go buy some land. Let's go buy a cash vehicle. Let's build equity. Let's buy assets. But your fucking assets is fucking buying out Ross, Marshalls, Louis, Gucci, Versace, Walmart, shoes, clothes. That's women's idea of assets. Clothes, shoes, vacations, shit like that. That's what women value. These modern women. A real woman value nurturing, sitting up there nurturing her offspring, teaching her offspring. That's what a real woman, value. Nourishing her family, growing a garden. Nowadays these females don't want to grow gardens. What is it to put three, four pots on your porch? You live in an apartment, put three, four pots on your porch, grow some blueberries, some tomatoes. You know, um, I put up a short video the other day. A friend of mine growing callaloo on his porch. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. He just put some topsoil and some cow dung in there, and them things growing so beautifully. you know. But because us men were over emotional, like these women, a bitch tell you, buy me some hair weave, buy me some nails. We running by that shit. A bitch tell me, take me out to eat. We take them out to eat. No, we as men need to stand our ground. It's time for men to be men. It's time for men to be fucking men. Be analytical. Be logical. Break it down to her. This, and this. Now, bitch, is that fucking logical to you? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I had an argument with one of my baby moms the other day. She trying to argue about you want somebody live in the woods with you and blah 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 blah. Blah. And I break it down to her, and I said, motherfucker, this is why we not even together. Number one, your fucking mouth. Number two, you up here paying all this fucking money on all this extra shit when you could have been saving all that money. We'd be on vacation every fucking month just from the money we save, not from extra money we make, but just from money we save. But motherfuckers, be up in the house bored, nothing to do, shit to do. See, my idea of life is I'd rather go on vacation at least 1 week out the month or half the month, right? And spend the other half of the month recovering, recovering from the vacation. You know, that for the most part, that's how I've lived my life from my early 20s. I go somewhere for like 6 months, and it take me another 6 to 8 months just to recover for that motherfucker. I be telling stories for another 6 months about my vacation. I mean, I done took vacations, staycations for extended periods of time, and I still be talking about it. I'd be like, God, boy, I remember that time, so and so and so and so. Life is about experiences. What the fuck are you experiencing by living in a big ass box? What the fuck are you really experiencing? You know, is it really fucking lot? I don't know. I don't know if it's not a business. If you're not renting like a business, like a storefront or a store or a warehouse or something like that. If you don't have a business, okay, I don't see how the fuck you rent where you live. How the fuck you pay a you know Like, let's just be real, right? It only take but so much for a person to live. You don't see Bill Gates out here with all this jewelry on, all this expensive ass Louis Gucci type of clothes on. This motherfucker wears sweaters every day. You know, you got even guys like Donald Trump. All he could do is wear a suit every day, right? But niggas gotta wear like 10 gold chains, diamonds, earrings, diamonds, um, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 hair weave. Bitches gotta wear, you know, black females gotta wear $10,000 purses. All kind. Let's be logical here. Let's be logical and not emotional. Let's be logical. I could see a $200 purse. I cannot see a $2,000 purse. I could see you paying rent under 1,000. I cannot see you paying rent anywhere over 1,000. I could see a car note for a couple hundred, $200-300 a month. I cannot see us. I know a female spending like $750 a month on a car note right now because she want a brand new Honda Accord. Because she want a brand new Honda Accord, she paying $750 a month plus insurance on that car. I know another dude paying like $900 something a month. 900 something dollars, $750. That's fucking property. That's a note on some property. That's a mortgage on some property. I hate using that word mortgage, but that's a note on a property. Okay, you know, I'm not saying okay you're not, you're just gonna come out here and just completely live free all of a sudden, because I know people don't have the same mindset I have. But most millionaires and billionaires will tell you, even though they have all that money, they still live a modest, minimalistic lifestyle. Elon Musk, I did a video yesterday. This man living like a $50,000 tiny house. He sold all six, seven of his properties. His $1 million, he had probably like $1 billion in houses. He sold all them shit. He sold every last one of them motherfuckers and live on a Tesla plant, the SpaceX plant property in a fucking tiny house. Him and his new woman and his son, his little son, his other five offsprings are teenagers and older now and kind of on their own or with their mom. Obviously, when he gets them, they probably all camp out or go to hotels or rent houses and whatever. But even billionaire, even the so-called richest man in the fucking world lives in a fucking tiny house. Okay? You motherfuckers just don't get it. A lot of you motherfuckers just don't get it. And especially men, a lot of men don't get it. You cannot allow these women to dictate your emotions as a man. If you got a woman, like I said on my last channel, if you got a woman and she's just that hard headed, leave her the fuck alone. If you got a woman, you cannot tell her this and that, and she do what the fuck she's told. Leave her the fuck alone. You don't have to put your hands on her. You don't have to put your hands on her. You don't have to cuss her out. You don't have to do anything like that. You just make like a fucking tree and leave her alone. That is, she's not ready for life yet. She is not ready for life. She does not know how to control her emotions. She's an emotional wreck. Who the fuck wants to be in a car with somebody that is an emotional wreck? You driving the speed limit. They like drive up, drive faster. I done been in cars with bitches like that. You driving so slow. Why are you driving so slow? Cause bitch, that's the fucking speed limit. You want to drive? You get the fucking ticket. You come over here and take this fucking ticket. because you could afford it, and don't ask me to pay it for you, and don't pay it then turn around and ask me to pay your rent, because you don't use that money to pay a ticket. And see, that's what motherfuckers do. And I'm not saying you can't help your woman out, help your man out, shit like that. Again, be logical. Everything is proper context. Okay. But what I'm talking about is the exuberant things. The exuberant things. What I'm talking about is, as a man, we are supposed to be the leaders of the household. We're supposed to be the guides of the family. Okay, we are the patriarchs. Okay, in being so, you cannot run behind these women's emotions. You're no better than a female impersonator. You're no better than a transgender. You're no better. It's like these bougie ass bitches. They swear they better than these ghetto bitches. You're no better. You're no better. They feel they're better than these ghetto bitches because you know they got a pot to piss in, and these ghetto bitches don't have a pot to piss in. If it wasn't for Section 8 and food stamps, these ghetto bitches wouldn't have anything. And ghetto bitches think that they better than bougie bitches because they not stuck up. They not stuck up like these bougie bitches, and they ride or die for their nigga, and they won't just leave a nigga high and dry, 'cause the nigga fell off. Ghetto bitches swear they better than bougie bitches. Well, you both wrong. You both fucked up. There's such thing as called just being fucking normal. Just be fucking normal. You don't have to be ghetto. You don't have to be bougie. Just be fucking normal. And when I say normal, I mean balanced. Be balanced. Because every last one of these bitches, whether they bougie or ghetto, they all, most females these days have a high ass body count, whether they bougie or ghetto. They have bad spending habits, whether they bougie or ghetto. They both have bad spending habits, and they both have attitude fucking problems, whether they bougie or ghetto. Them three things right there: high body count, attitude, disciplinary problems, and bad financial habits and bad spending habits. Them three things right there is why most females are alone today. That's why they fucking alone. And all three things have to do with being over emotional. Over emotional. And these women have destroyed more men, have destroyed more men than the fucking flood, Noah's flood, Noah's flood, or the fucking plague, or the China virus. These type of women have destroyed a lot of men. That's why men don't even. That's why men just stop talking to these women. A lot of you females. I don't know why he left me. He just stopped talking to me. Oh my God, because he's sick of your shit. He's sick of your shit. He already got to put up with your shit that you done slept with more niggas than more dudes than a person could count on their hands and feet. Now you got to put up with your fucking attitude. You got to put up with your bad financial habits, your over emotionalism. Like real men, real analytical men, real men trying to build don't have time for that shit. We don't have time for it. We literally don't have time for that shit. We're too busy building. Okay? A woman with that much damage and she finds a producer like myself, she ought to hang on to him for dear life. She ought to hang on to him for dear life because ain't no telling when another one gonna come around that's gonna put up with her ass. Ain't no telling. Especially a woman over 35. I'm telling you, a woman switch right over to 35. Good luck. You'll find another producer. You'll find another producer, but as you get older and older and older, the quality of that producer diminishes. Like take myself for example. I'm not the cream of the crop. I'm not the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm yet a producer. I'm still a producer. So I know within myself, I might not attract a 21-year-old virgin or female that only been with a few guys. She's got a fucking head on straight. She's virtuous. She wasn't out here doing everything with every guy. I know I wouldn't even want her because she deserves better than me. She deserves way better than me. She deserves a guy with no offspring, so they could start off fresh with their own offsprings. She deserves a guy that comes from a good quality family where his parents would love her and their offsprings. She deserves a guy, who probably is a doctor but a businessman, or he has a profession but he's also a businessman. She deserves a guy like that with a good personality and everything like that. I wouldn't even if I met a female like that and she said, "Dragon, I'm so in love with you. I know I'm younger than you. I know I'm only 21. You know, I know I don't have a lot of sexual experience. I don't know how to gargle your sperm. I know I'm a nerd. I know I'm all of this." I say, "Baby girl, listen to me. What you telling me is the things you telling me about yourself. You actually deserve better than me. You actually deserve better than me. You under 30 years old, okay? You could still have offsprings. You're in good health. You go to the gym. You take care of your body. You don't drink. You don't smoke. You can count the number of dudes you've been with on one hand. A female like that, I would straight up tell her. I would straight up tell her I would feel guilty being with you. The universe may punish me for being with you because deep in my heart, I know you deserve better than me. I know there's a dude out here with no offsprings, no baby mama drama. His parents would love you to pieces. He's young like you. He doesn't have a high body count like you, so he doesn't have all them spirits, demons, and energies in him. You deserve to be with that type of dude. He's not out here drinking, smoking, playing video games. You know, he's probably an athlete somewhere. You deserve a dude like that. If I ever met a female like that, that's what I would tell her. I wouldn't even be with her. I wouldn't even put the demons and spirits in me into her. Because all I'm going to do is fuck her head up. She going to feel the demons and spirits in me, and she'll turn crazy. Straight up and down. She will turn fucking crazy. She will turn. I swear to you, the day I turned crazy, I must have been 21. Just like that, 21. And I was dating a female. She was about 28. She was about 28 years old. But this motherfucker was bad. She was fine as fuck. And I fucked with her. She was my woman for a good year, year and a half. And I was trauma bonded to that woman, man, like no other. I was really trauma bonded to her. But the demons and spirits in her fucked me up. They really fucked me up. Okay, I mimicked her when she want to argue. I want to argue, all this type of shit, right? Um, Starting off in the relationship, I was cool. I was still manly. I was still a virtuous man. I was still an honorable man. You know, even at 21, I didn't have a high body count. Um, she was way more sexual experienced than me, all that type of stuff, right? Cause she teaching me shit, right? And I'm telling you, by the time me and her broke up, I was a different dude. I was a different fucking dude. I was a different fucking dude. You know, females had to do certain things for me sexually. If they didn't fucking gargle my nutsack and gargle my sperms, I didn't want that bitch. If she didn't know how to throw it back, the type of shit I wanted a female to do, that bitch had to damn near be a porn star. Okay? Oh, what happened to my phone? The light came on. Alright? I'm telling you guys, you know, be men. Be men. Had I stuck to my guns, had I had to have a father to teach me about women and these females out here, I'd have never fuck with a female like that. I would never. And then when I turned 28, I met another female. She was about 33. She's actually the mother of a famous basketball player, and I, you know, kind of brought him up from he was 14, um, dealing with her for years, and she fucked my head up. She fucked my head up even more to where I had a nervous breakdown. All because I'm following behind this woman's emotion. I'm whatever emotion she's on, I'm feeding into that shit. Okay? I'm feeding into that shit. I'm telling you, as a man, when a woman starts tripping, leave her the fuck alone. She might send you some fucked up text message, ignore that shit. She might call you on the phone cussing and hollering and screaming. Tell her you busy. You at work, you busy. Hang up the phone. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Do not allow even women dealing with men like this. When a woman, as a woman, you dealing with a man that's more emotional than you. Now you know to leave that nigga alone. If you a female and you dealing with a man who is more emotional than you, if you don't leave that motherfucker alone, if you don't leave that motherfucker alone, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, man. And women know this. Women know to leave these dudes alone. That's more emotional than them. They know to leave them the fuck alone. You know. And at the drop of a dime, a bitch would leave a dude alone that's more emotional than her. But what happened is a lot of times she can't do better than him, or she feels she can't do better than him, so she stays with him. Because he's the only one gonna put up with her shit. You know, that's all it is these days. A lot of times people just put up with each other's shit because they know this motherfucker here is the only one that's gonna put up with their shit. You know, but I'm telling you, it's nothing more. It's nothing better than peace. I wake up every day listening to the birds. Peaceful, peaceful. You know, come and go as I please. Peaceful, peaceful. You know, I don't have nobody. Bitches will tell you when you can and can't see your own offsprings. You ain't even had no babies with this bitch, but the bitch want to tell you what kind of relationship you can have with your baby mama. You trying to be cordial and be peaceful with your baby mom, and these bitches don't like that. They swear you fucking your baby mother. They swear you fucking her. You know. Now you as a man, you give in to her emotionalism and and you try to prove to her you're not fucking your baby mom and all this type of shit. You losing your identity, yourself, to please some bitch that you not gonna be with her anyway. Y'all about to break up anyway. Okay, I'm telling you. Do not mimic these females. Do not be a female impersonator. You are the man. You take control. If you tell a bitch to do something she don't do it, leave her the fuck alone. You're gonna break up anyway. I promise you every time. You are gonna break up anyway. That relationship is not gonna work anyway. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Every time it's not gonna work. It is not gonna work. Every time, I promise you. I promise you, it is not gonna work. I keep telling y'all, men be men. I know a lot of men don't want to buy land, go live out here in the woods, do what I do, live in their vehicle, live in tiny houses, shit in buckets. I know a lot of men, males, don't want to do that because they feel like, you know, females won't like them. They want to attract the type of females they've been attracting. They gotta drive the fucking Rolls Royce, Mercedes Benz, live in a rented apartment, wear Louis, Gucci, Versace's, flauge, do all this crazy shit to appease to these females' emotions. That's all you're doing. Instead of you being logical and appeasing to your own logicality, if that's a word. If that's not a word, I just made the word up. Okay? Instead of appeasing to your own logicality, all right? You want to appease to these females' emotions. That's the life you're going to live. I used to live that life. I keep telling you, I'm not judging nobody. I was a dude, literally, with the Rolls Royce Mercedes Benz. I was driving Porsches 300ZXs by the time I was 20 years old. Okay? Living in a beautiful house, traveling the world, all that shit. Not working no job, owning my own car dealership. Owning my own car dealership. Okay? By the time I was 20 years old. All right? Um, and the females that I attracted were trash. 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 I didn't attract any better female than I would attract living a lifestyle that I live now. I didn't attract any better quality female. I attracted worse females. Because now near one of them bitches was trying to tell me how to keep some money and how to multiply some money. Them bitches was trying to show me how to spend some money. Babe, I need my hair done, $150. Babe, won't we just go on a vacation? Every time we get in an argument, won't we just go on a vacation? That's what them bitches used to tell me. You know? Now the type of females I fuck with is, hey, what house we gonna buy next? What property? I deal with bitches that's looking up properties, looking up real estate, looking up houses to buy, land to buy. These are the type of bitches I fuck with. Looking up businesses to buy, looking up the next hot cryptocurrency, the next hot NFT, the next hot business. These are the type of females I fucks with. A bitch, you call a bitch up, you ask her, hey, what did you do today? How was your day? Oh, I was just on the phone with my sister, talking about what? The fuck y'all talking about all day? Oh, nothing. She broke up with her boyfriend. Blah blah blah. That's not the bitch for me. That is not the bitch for me. I already know. You call a bitch up. Hey, what did you do today? What did you do? Oh, I was just on the phone with my. I was, I was just reading a book. What was the book about? That is not the bitch for me. I was reading a book about how we came from Egypt and we came from Africa. I was reading a book about men are from Venus, women are from Mars, or however the shit go. That's not the bitch for me. Bitch, tell me you reading a book about real estate, about business, about cryptocurrency, ab- about how to buy and sell shoes, how to buy and sell purses. Shit. Tell me you reading a book how to open a restaurant. Okay? This the type of bitch you need to fuck with. Tell me you reading a book about how to eat healthier. All right? How to live a better life. How to go on vacation every month and let your tenants pay for it. Tell me you reading a book about how to how to finesse people, how to anything productive, you know? Bitches can't do that. They can't do it. They cannot do it. Right now today, look at a squirrel. So cute. Waking up in nature every day. That's what I wake up to. So cute. Where you at? Where you at, squirrel? There you go. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Is that a chipmunk or a squirrel? I'm kind of in the city. Like it used to be nothing but farms out here. It's not really the city. It's the suburbs. I would say it's the suburbs, country suburbs. It's farms right down the street. Black farmers, by the way, black farmers. Um, but anyhow, family, you know, men watching this video, be men. Don't try to out emotional these women, because that's what's going on these days. Men are trying to out emotional these women. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you about my own shit. I'm telling you about my own growth, what I've grown from. And women, stop fucking with these dudes that's more emotional than you. You already know to not fuck with these dudes. You already know to stop fucking with these dudes. Because if he's more emotional than you, just imagine. Just fucking imagine. This motherfucker can't think of no analytical moves, no logical moves to build for you. Everything this motherfucker do, every purchase he make is gonna be an emotional purpose. And I'm not saying not to be emotional at all. That's not what I'm saying. Everything is proper perspective. Everything is proper balance. Use your common fucking sense. Don't be fucking retarded. Don't misconstrue what the fuck I'm saying. Because you know damn right what the fuck I'm saying. I'm saying get it to fucking together. All of us, myself included. Get it to fucking get. That's why I live the way I live, because I'm getting it together. There's no way I'm not gonna be sitting on millions. There's no way I'm not gonna be able to literally do what the fuck I wanna do when the fuck I wanna do it. There's no way I'm gonna live that type of life. I live the type of life where I do what the fuck I wanna do when the fuck I want to do it. I live life on my own terms. My phone is not ringing with my employer calling me, hey, you're late for work. I don't have to worry about showing up late for work because I don't have a boss. I don't have to worry about getting written up. Okay? A lot of shit. Why? Because I got motherfuckers waking up right now. They're about to go to work, make some money, and bring it to me in the form of paying rent. I got some motherfuckers right now um um that's raising the price of real estate. So as the price of real estate go up, my property go up. See, that's another thing that I want to talk about. When you follow the money, when you follow the money, when you follow the money, like how Bill Gates buying up all this land, as Bill Gates buying up land and all this land and stuff like that, and you buying up land too, your land is going up in value. Your land is going up in value. So you're building equity, money you could borrow from, borrow out of. All right. I'm gonna go, family. I got an important call just came in, but I'm gonna talk to y'all later. We'll do a part two. All right. Peace.